Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a review on the Sigma Complete Brush Roll, and it does come with a mirror as well. So I got this off of Lux, so technically I didn't pay for it, I just, used my Lux points towards this. I believe it was like around 6,000 Lux points, and it retails for $100 and something, which I'll get to that later, but this is what the packaging came in. I really like the way they package their products. I think it's really cute. I love the little bag it came with. And yeah, so packaging is definitely one of the best parts of this product. So then this is the mirror. It came in this cute little velvet bag thing. And then that's the mirror. It's so cute. It has Sigma at the back of it. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not, because, oh, yep. It says Sigma. It did come with just some papers, and it did come with an extra mini travel brush thing that I gave to my mom, because I really don't need any more brushes. And then I just saved these brush protector things, so when I travel, I don't have to like purchase brush guards off of eBay or anything like that, so I just keep most of them. So this is the brush roll. It's the Sigma right there, and then this is not real leather. It's really soft, leathery like material. So I like the clasp is magnetic, because if you put this in your travel bag and you go to the airport and they like throw your luggage on the thing, and then if this wasn't magnetic, your brushes would probably like go everywhere. So that's the good thing. This is the inside. I'm trying to get it all in the frame. And then you have an extra compartment right there, where you can probably put like a kabuki brush in there. I know it's really hard to see because it's black, but those are all the brushes. Okay, so I'm going to get started with the face brushes first. I'll start off with the large powder F30 brush. And that's what it looks like. It's just a really fluffy powder brush. I wouldn't really use this though on a daily basis, because I usually set my foundation with a kabuki brush. I think it's just better if you have oily skin like me. I like to buff the product into my skin with a kabuki brush, so I just find that way that it absorbs the oil a little bit better than if I were to apply it with this. The powder wouldn't just, it just doesn't work for me, you know? So the thing I don't really like about this brush is that when you wash it, it will turn the water black, you know? So it kind of bleeds a little bit. I don't know why, but yeah, that's that one. The next one is the Duo Fiber F50 brush, and that's what it looks like. Very similar to the MAC 187 brush, which I don't have a full size of. I have the travel sized. The only thing about this is, can you guys see how uneven the hairs are? Like the black and the white. For MAC, even the travel sized one is perfect. Like, you know, the white part is at a perfect line and the black part is at a perfect line. I don't know. That probably makes no difference of the quality and how you use the brush, but I don't know. I think they put more work into the MAC one to make it like perfect, you know what I'm saying? So this one is okay. I don't really use the Duo Fiber brushes that often. I would use it mainly for blending out blush or bronzer or something like that, but normally I would use the kabuki brush. And for really pigmented blushes, I would use the other Sigma brush like this, but it's just flatter and more like for blush, you know? This one is kind of big, so yeah. The next one is the foundation F60. That's what it looks like. So very similar to the MAC 195. I don't own the MAC 195 because they don't really use the traditional foundation brushes. This one is really soft though. I used to use these kind of brushes to apply my foundation, but I just find that it makes it kind of streaky, so I prefer using the MAC 109 brush. But yeah, this one is really good if you like the classic foundation brush. The next one is the Large Angled Contour F40. And this was in my April favorites because it is one of my favorite brushes, and that's what it looks like. And I probably need to purchase the 168 by MAC because, can you guys see that? That's kind of annoying right there. See how all the hairs are like splayed out? Ugh, I don't know. It's just so annoying to me, like how it did that. And I haven't even had this for like 3 months yet. So that's just, you know, poor quality, I guess. I don't know. But I really do like this brush. It's super soft. It does a really good job with contouring, applying blush, anything like that. But I would probably buy the MAC one in the future, the MAC 168, because that's super annoying. But yeah. Next one is the medium angled shading brush. Oh, I'm going to move on to the eye ones. This one is the E70. And this is like the MAC 275. Just the angle brush. I used to use the MAC 275 all the time for highlighting, but I prefer the 227 brush over this kind. I just think it like covers more space, but it does really like, you know, fit that area really well. And you can also blend out your crease with it. Just a multi-purpose brush. I just don't use it that often. I use other brushes. So that's that one. The next one, I do really like this brush, and this is the Tapered Blending E40. Very similar to the MAC 224. That's what it looks like. It's just a big fluffy brush. Perfect for blending out the crease. I don't know how I lived without this brush or the MAC 224. I don't even own the MAC 224, but I'm planning to buy it in the future because this one sheds a little bit. Not a lot, but it does shed a little bit. And again, that's kind of annoying. And I think the MAC one probably wouldn't shed. I don't know. Well, we'll see when I purchase that one. But I do really like this brush. The next one is the Pencil E30 brush, and that's what it looks like. And it's basically like the MAC 219. I own the travel size MAC 219, and both of them are pretty much the same. This one, maybe it's a little bit softer than the travel size MAC 219 because, you know, the travel brushes are kind of, I don't know, but they're just not as soft as the full size brushes by MAC. But yeah, this one is a little bit softer. And again, this one sheds just a little bit. I don't know, you could probably not see the hair that's coming out from there, but it does shed a little bit. And I'll probably purchase the MAC 219 pretty soon. I don't know, I'm not big on buying brushes that often, so. The next one is the F70, and it's the concealer brush. And I like this for applying paint pots. It is basically the baby version of the F60. So that's what they both look like. So it's synthetic hair, and I think it's really good for applying cream shadows, paint pots, anything like that. I don't apply concealer with concealer brushes because I just rather use my fingers. And the next one is the Large Shader E60. That's what it looks like. And it's basically like the MAC 252, which I also don't own a full size of. I have the travel size and I hate it because it's not soft, and I must say this one is pretty soft. And I just don't use brushes like this that often. I think they're too big. I have small eyes. Well, I have a small lid space. Brushes like this probably work better with paint pots or anything like that, but so brushes like this probably work better for me with paint pots or cream shadows, but I already have a small version of, you know, the concealer brush for that. And then we'll do the two liner brushes next. This is the E05 and E65. And as you can tell, I've been using the EO5 a lot. I used it today to apply my fluid line. And so the difference between these brushes are obviously this one is an angled liner brush, and I haven't tried this one yet, but I use this one every day. I really don't like the E10 that came with the other brush set that I have by Sigma. I think it was the professional brush set. By the way, I really think that this brush set is a lot better than the professional brush set. If you were to pick one, I would definitely go with the complete brush kit over the professional one, because that one, I don't know. I just really didn't like it that much, and I think this one has more variety, more essential brushes, and yeah, I just didn't really like the E10. It was really hard to apply my eyeliner to my waterline. It was a little bit smaller than this, so I'd probably say that one was more like the MAC 210, and this one is more like the MAC 209. And it does such a great job applying my fluid line. I just put it on my waterline, and yeah, I really like that brush. And then there's one more. So the last brush is the E55, and it's right there, the top one. And I just brought my MAC 239 to compare, because this one is supposed to be a dupe for the 239, and sorry, my 239 is green because I used it this morning, but I don't know, you can probably tell that they're totally different brushes. The Sigma one is a lot bigger, and the MAC one is more flat. So if you turned it to the side, you'd probably see the MAC one is a lot thinner. And for that reason, I like the MAC one a lot better, because first of all, this one sheds the Sigma one, and I never had a MAC eye brush shed on me before, which is kind of weird that the Sigma ones do. I don't know, but if you guys can see that, it's shedding, and I really don't like that. So yeah, over these two brushes, I definitely go for the MAC one, not only for the reason that it sheds, because the MAC one packs color on a lot better because it's a flatter brush. That's why it's a flat shader brush. And this one, it's kind of more fluffy. So you're going to get a sheer wash of color, and you're going to have to pack it on a lot more than you would have to do with the MAC 239, which is a lot more work for me. You know, in the morning I really don't have time to be packing on eyeshadow and blending it out. So the MAC one is definitely a win out of these two. Oh, and since this one is a lot flatter, you can apply color to your lower lash line with this brush, while this one, unless you want to look like a raccoon, you probably couldn't do that because it's super fluffy, you know? So yeah, that is my review of the Sigma Complete Brush Kit. Again, I'll show you guys what it looks like. So I'd probably give this brush roll a 7 out of 10 just because I really don't like how some of them shed on me already. But I do really like the brush roll. I think it's perfect for traveling, and it's kind of good value, I guess, if you were to purchase this, because you get 12 brushes for $100 and something. If you were to buy the MAC versions, you'd spend like $30 or even more than that for one brush. So yeah, this one, I recommend it, I guess. I recommend it more than I recommend the other one, the professional one. But yeah, that is my review. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.